Hello friends, Marcy here, and I am ready for a new unboxing, and this box looks very large, right? Um, I am in front of my window because I'm trying to catch some natural light, and there's some shadows here from ink bottles. Um, there we go. Just clue you into what's going on in the surroundings here. I'll push it back a little bit. This is a larger box, and I'm very pleased to share with you the Christmas gift for my husband. Okay, and while I'm unboxing or opening this larger box, I will give you a little bit of that story. Um, in December, he had texted me that he was trying to purchase a vintage pen for me for Christmas. And he had sent me a few links of pens that he had found, and he wanted me to look at them, see what I thought. And I was very impressed with, like, he introduced me to websites of vintage pen dealers that I wasn't even aware of yet. So there you go. Anyway, so I looked at them, considered them, responded to him and everything, and tried to decide on a pen. And then somehow this pen came into my radar, and it's like, oh my goodness, yes. So I sent him a picture in a text. I said, what about this one? It is the Pelikan art collection. And I think, I don't know, should I tell you now? It is an M600 on the Pelikan, and it is a special edition art collection. And there you go. Voila. Isn't that gorgeous? It is I'm going to read the name so I don't mess it up. Glauco Cambon. And I'll put that in script so you can read what I'm trying to pronounce. But this came about as an art contest, and if I don't get the year correct, I think it was 1909, 1909. And this was a submission for the art contest. And there is, oh my goodness, there's so much to get into, and I really don't have it scripted how I'm going to share this with you. I just want to get into it. And then this is a fabulous box. This magnetic is huge. The Pelikan art collection. So right now I'm using the light coming through my window, which is also blinding me, but I wanted some natural light to show you the beauty of this pen. So let me start with the pen. There's a lot in this box to share, but goodness gravy. And with my students at school, I say goodness gravy, and he's like, Mrs. Hobbs, why do you say goodness gravy? And it's like, because gravy's good, right? It's just a saying, I don't know. But I'm going to try to capture some of the gorgeous colors in this before sunset, and it's not happening. This pen is more gorgeous to my naked eye than it is here on camera. And I will remedy some of that soon here. Oh, let's see if I can get in closer. Yes. So there is a special process in creating this to achieve this gorgeous beauty. And wow, as I'm turning this, you can see all the colors, the gold, the turquoise, the red, the orange, the blue, and there's even some purple in there if I can capture it for you. The green. Oh, there's even some magenta there. Red, orange. I'm just going to keep going here. I know this camera will not do justice to the beauty I'm seeing. So there's some purple. So what I liken it to is like this pen it's electrified. It has a source of light that emits from the inside out. That's what I liken it to. It's not like it doesn't seem like it's reflecting outside light. It's just like it comes alive and emits light from the inside out. It is gorgeous. I don't know. I'm breathless. Hold on, Wally. Whew, well, I get some oxygen because I'm breathless. All right, and around this gold band, it is Germany, Pelikan, and Souveran. All right, I'm going to get into this pen and change my lighting situation here so I can see with you. Hold on. Okay, I deflected some of the incoming light from the window so I can actually see what I'm doing here. I'll move this aside. This little clip tab does say the G Cambon. It is a fine nib on the M600 line. Okay, this was a special edition in 2023. So it is December 29th, 2000. Oh my goodness, there's some more beauty. Okay, I'm going to share that with you. Can't steal it away from you. There is a special production process that I'll try to share with you. Oh my goodness. If we can just get over the beauty that's happening here, we can talk more. I'm very excited. I am beyond excited to have this and to be able to share it with you. So I'm going to lift up. There is a tab here in this box. I'm going to lift this up. And hint, hint, I've already opened it and peeked. I just had to. I've had this pen less than 24 hours in my possession, but I had to peek at it. And then I wanted to try different opportunities in natural sunlight to share the colors with you. So I could do that during the video. So this is just an insert for packaging, marketing packaging. This tab continues to pop out. Pelikan Art Collection. And this is just a tab that the page goes back in the bottom of the box. But here is a copy of the art selection that was submitted for the art contest. And I have more information to share with you on that. But this is the inspiration for the gorgeousness of this pen. So it's all about an art contest. Look, I just laid that pen down and it just died. It's like, what? There's no beauty there. It just died because it's not in my hands anymore. It needs love. So anyway, yeah, the gorgeousness of this art submission was the inspiration for this pen over 100 years ago. Wow. Amazing, right? Okay, I'm just going to pop this up here and tell you a little bit about this book that came with. And I do want to share more details from the book, but I'll share more of the pen and I'll put the book details at the end of the video. And then you can stay tuned longer if you're interested in more detail from the history from this pen, because it is amazing. Yeah, I'll share more detail with you later. Here's some submissions for that art contest. Some more submissions for that art contest. The winning artist, the Glauco Cambon, he actually died in 1930. So yeah, we're talking about some history here. There we are, the design poster, 1909. We'll talk about the process used to create this pen more at the end of the video. So I am just amazed, enthralled with that gorgeous nib. And so blessed to the process, the Aurora process is what we'll discuss. But yeah, wow. Isn't this amazing? And I love having this booklet with all the history and the details. Oh, goodness. So this is a piston filler, and we will get to inking that on camera with you. And actually says to guarantee the correct function of your fountain pen, please use only water-based ink such as Pelikan ink 4001 or Edelstein inks. So I have those ready here with you. Do not use cleaning products of any kind, and they're showing natural, just tap water there. So I will endeavor to preserve the gorgeousness of this fabulous pen, don't you know? All right, so I'm going to tuck this aside, and I'll pop that there, and we'll move to the pen. Okay, back to the pen that has died. Okay, here we go. There's a little bit of life, and we'll get into this together. All right. Okay, we are going to ink this and do a writing sample. Let me turn on an overhead light here to see if that helps. No, not really. The vibrancy is gone. You just have to have that special, oh, there's a little bit coming out. You have to have that special light in hand angle to capture that. But I am going to talk about the pen. We'll do a fresh water flush and ink it together. Of course, here's our finial. It has the Pelikan and one chick. There's the finial that is a crown shape, and the gorgeous, well-known Pelikan clip with the eyes and the Pelikan bill. One thing I do know about this, we've already talked about the band. It says Pelikan, Germany, Souveran. This is an M600, and I will have to go into more detail review at a later time because this is new to me. I'm introducing it to myself as well as you. It is the only M600 that I do own. So when I compare it, I do not have another M600 to compare it to. I could compare it or share the rest of my bird family. Let's see. These are the M400s, which also have the gold nib, and we can do a quick size comparison here, more detailed later. The rest of my Pelikan collection, which used to fit in this tray, has outgrown it, so I'm going to move it to a new collection area. But they're all, aside from those two, these are all the 200s. I absolutely love this size and weight of the Pelikans. Pelikan pens have become my absolute favorite amongst all my pens, and I have quite a few. Well over 100. I couldn't even tell you for sure. They're all the 200s, 205s, except for this one, which is, it also has a 14 karat gold nib. It is the M101N blue gray. So this is the only other pen model I have that is not in the 200, 400, and now 600 pen range. So we'll talk about all these pens later, but they've outgrown their little drawer. Goodness. Back to the star of the show. Here we go. These are inked, and they're currently in use in my journals and planners. These are the white and brown tortoiseshell M400s with the 14 karat gold nib. This one also has the 14 karat gold nib, two-tone nib, and we will flush, ink, and write with this. The accents are 24 karat gold accents according to the information at the website. So I do know that this pen is reported as being heavier than other M600 pens because of the processing. So the production process, they start with a brass tube and they engrave the brass tube, which makes this Pelikan heavier than other 600 models. I will eventually get one so I can do a true comparison, but until then, I would say this is not an overly hefty pen. I was concerned about that when I read about the process, but the Pelikan size and weight being my favorite amongst all pens, I am so pleased right now that this is not as heavy as I expected. We'll do a full weight comparison on the scale when I'm able to compare what I have, the M600 to the 400s. And then later months or years when I do get another M600, we'll compare that as well. Until then, let's focus on flushing, filling, and writing with this gorgeous Pelikan M600 Art Collection Souveran Glauco Cambon. I'm going to do the first flush and ink fill, and Pelikan is known for its ease in a piston mechanism turning, and there you go. So flush this out. One thing about this pen, it does not have an ink window, and that's part of the design feature, but not to worry. I'm not concerned about that at all. So, all right, look at that gorgeousness. Okay, and when hubby and I ordered this pen for my Christmas gift, I had ordered I do have these, I'll show you. I had ordered a different color. I have these Pelikan inks that are the 4001 series, aside from numerous Edelstein inks. And this one is the turquoise, which I have so many. I'm in a matchy. I have so many options of matching inks and pen to this. I was considering the turquoise and the violet, but I ordered the brilliant brown, and I'll put a picture here. And it was supposed to deliver the same day I received my pen. Unfortunately, it delivered to a different address. So I have to reorder it or do some canceling and, you know, all that Amazon stuff. Until then, until I do get my gorgeous brown ink that I was planning on using, I was considering using the brilliant black or the turquoise. Because I'm interested in doing a quick ink and writing sample with this, I'm all about matching the color, but I think I will put aside the colorful inks. Also, I have this blue that is actually inked in the M101N pocket pen. So aside from all the Edelstein inks that we have, I think I'm just going to go with a simple black, the brilliant black, just to do a writing sample and enjoy the line width of ink application on the paper. Ink this pen, and as I'm looking into the ink residue on this bottle, it actually looks like a lavender black. So get into some ink. I'm not, because I don't have a visible ink window, I'm not going to like worry about a second fill or a second attempt at a full fill. I just want to put some ink down on the paper with this fine nib, along with you sharing with me in my joy. All right, let me see if I need to come in closer. sometimes when I write, my knuckles cause the writing experience to blur. So I'm on a different angle here because I really want you to enjoy this experience with me. So we have the, ooh, nice choice. Actually, to my naked eye, this ink color is looking like a violet gray, which I'm very pleased with on this pen. Let me see if I can change my lighting here. Pelikan. No, I think there we go. Apologies. I just want to get this where you can get the best view of my writing experience. Pelikan. Oh my goodness. As expected, my Pelikan nib is writing buttery smooth. I do hear a slight amount of feedback, and I hear more than feel it in my hand. Wow. Okay, this is a special art collection. Hope you're getting a good view at this beautiful two-tone nib. And it is the Glauco Cambon special edition. Oops, gotta get back in frame. Pay attention to what I'm looking at on the table in my writing, and not so much what you're seeing on the camera. I apologize. So again, this ink is the Pelikan 4001. Can y'all believe this is a fine nib with this gorgeous line width? Brilliant black. Wow, I'm very pleased with this ink choice. All right. Nice. Okay, so today is December 29th when we are sharing 2024. We're on our last few days, and this is a Merry Christmas to me from my fabulous husband, who was on the search for a vintage fountain pen, but we discovered this gorgeous beauty instead. Anyway, thank you for spending some of your precious moments with me. If you'd like to hang around on the video, I will go over some details in the included book if you're interested in seeing that. Hang out with me for a few more minutes, and here we go. So the Pelikan art collection will describe some of the process in creating this pen. It says, for us, art is passion turned into color. When we get further into, it will describe the process in creating this gorgeousness. Oh, I missed this. Pelikan meets art. Again, this all came about as an announced art contest. I'll let y'all look here. The poster competition for the first ever poster competition, 1898 and 99. The objective was to advertise watercolor inks for artists from the company Gunther Wagner. There were specifications for the associated text and the number of inks. artists including, for example, Julius Diez, Hans Müller-Dachau, Ludwig Hochwein, and Rudolf Jelen, unleashed their creativity in a space of 60 by 45 centimeters. Entries were received for 550 extraordinarily diverse designs. Roughly 200 exhibits chosen by a jury went on an exhibition tour to Germany's major cities, as well as Vienna and Zurich. So I'm loving this history part. I'm hoping you're still here with me to enjoy the historical treasure. The exhibits from the poster competitions make up Pelikan art collection. They reflect the diversity of the artistic eras and are very popular among collectors. Now the time is ripe to share these historic treasures from the Pelikan archive with the rest of the world. Our unique special edition Pelikan art collection is a homage to the poster art of a fantastic artist and graphic designers of the avant-garde, with the reinterpreted subjects depicted on the fountain pens. A piece of Pelikan's history itself becomes the artwork. So this is about the artist Glauco Cambon, and it is presented in 2 languages. I'm only reading the green text for English. Italian painter and graphic artist Glauco Cambon was born in Trieste in 18. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Trieste in 1875. 2 of his paintings, portrait of Attilio Hortis and music, made him famous. In 1907, then the 20-year-old presented his art to an international audience at the Venice Biennale. His diverse spectrum encompassed portraits, caricatures, decorations, and designs of artistic poster walls. He later passed away on March 7th, 1930 in Biella, and his work now attains record prices at art auctions. So what a blessing to have this rendition here on this pen. The Pelikan poster design. Again, we see this. Glauco Cambon submitted this design in 1909 for a Pelikan poster competition called Competition for Artistic Painters and Architects. Pelikan sought to advertise liquid inks with the interior posters and received entries for 2,535 poster designs by international artists. Cambon's design won a prize, was bought by Pelikan, and was presented to audiences interested in art at a traveling exhibition. Wow, and so much has been achieved in, nearly 100 years since. This is a piece of art. The international Pelikan community is very enthusiastic about the idea of referencing the historic posters artistically in a new special edition. The icon, named after poster artist Glauco Cambon, brings the art collection to life and makes you want to call one of these exceptional writing instruments your own. With the art collection, a piece of Pelikan's history can enter the hearts and hands of collectors and fans of Pelikan writing instruments. Expert connoisseurship of the Pelikan brand artistic heritage is turned into a genuine passion. And fascinating details. Here is the pen captured on a page with the art as a backdrop. In Souveran M600, the Souveran M600 makes a stellar impression with its unique character, being a covetable work of art recognized by many. The cap, front part, and filling knob of the impressive piston foundation pen are made of premium resin that is self-polishing. The two-tone 14-karat gold nib glides across paper gently and expressively. The golden decorative elements, along with the quintessential twin rings and typical Pelikan beak clip, are finished with 24-karat gold. This is the colorful reflection A small detail from a large work of art. The colorful reflections in the water made by Pelikan movements inspired the flowing, dynamic wave designs for the special edition Pelikan art collection Glauco Cambon. A fascinating hologram effect brings the fountain pen to life visually and makes it particularly prestigious. Yes. So this is a page I was most interested to get to. It's on page 25. It's called the Aurora Process. And the Aurora Process says the lovingly designed barrel of the Souveran M600 is made using the sophisticated Aurora method. First, a brass tube is processed, engraved, and given an application of guilloche that is wafer thin grooves that achieve the special light reflecting hologram effect. Thanks to the 10 layers of clear lacquer, the writing instrument has a smooth, even surface on which a colored image design is printed after polishing. The final polishing of the case, which is done in several rounds, brings the icon to a high sheen. Wow. Unbox the Magic. This talks about the booklet, the art collection. Here is more about the art collection. Some more examples of art submissions. And then some information about Pelikan and the process, instructions for use. Again, some sales where that can be purchased in various countries, some warranty information, and a gorgeous collector's item art collection book. So thank you for spending some of your precious moments with me. I hope you have thoroughly enjoyed the revealing of this gorgeous pen. I will come back and do some later reviews with you, some weight measurements and some comparisons to one of the other birds I have. Now, this is the 13th bird in my Pelikan family. So welcome, and thank you for spending some of your precious moments with me. You have a blessed day. Bye-bye.